Welcome back to PH.d TV, and today we'll be going over the best bicep exercises for the gym. So something you have to know about going into bicep workouts at the gym is that the bicep is not one muscle. The bicep is made up of a long head and a short head. And the exercises we'll be looking at today will help target these parts of the bicep as well as work them jointly. First exercise on this list is going to be barbell curls. What's great about this exercise is that you'll always be able to do these at the gym. Almost every gym has a barbell or a straight bar, therefore you'll always be able to do this. And this exercise will actually work both the long head and the short head at the same time, while also working on your forearms as a secondary muscle group. And if you ask anybody, this is a classic in any and all bodybuilding workout routines, and one that deserves to be on the forefront of this list. And next up we have the easy bar curl. And this is ultimately the same exercise as the barbell curl, but the bar does a zigzagging motion in order to give you variation. And just like my back exercise video, which I'll put somewhere up here, variation is key in all exercises. When you have your hands in the shoulder width position and the palms of your hands are facing inward, that will typically cause you to work the short head more than the long. That is because the short head is closest to your body. You will be able to target that short head. You will work both heads of the bicep, but you are targeting the short head. And then next up on this list, we do have hammer curls. And to me, this is ultimately the most arm blasting movement you can do to define that connection between your forearm and your bicep. And also, this is the type of exercise that I love because it is a functional movement. Because when we pick up things, whether it be around the house or at our job, wherever it may be, we do have our hands in that similar position. That is of which a hammer curl. In this, you do work your brachioradialis, which does give your arm a much bigger and more defined look because it looks stronger. It's ultimately just a great move to do in any workout and should be a staple in your bicep plan. And next up we have cable curls. And to me, this is potentially the king of variation, especially when it comes down to bicep workouts, because you can get attachments, whether it be the easy bar, the straight bar, individual handles, and you can get ropes. And I'm a big fan of using ropes on this one because it is ultimately just another variation of hammer curls. But it does also involve a little bit more grip strength training as well than the traditional dumbbell. But I'm also a huge fan of kicking out the easy bar and maxing out the stress of my biceps using the cable weight. But again, the primary reason this exercise is on this list is because I do believe it is the king of variation when it comes down to working your arms in the gym, because variation is key. I know I easily spend half of my bicep workout at the cable machine, learning what all I can do with them. Variation, variation, variation. And lastly, we're gonna go right into incline curls. Now, if you want quick results, and when I say quick, I don't mean by next week, I mean over the course of a few weeks, a few months. If you want mamma jamma results, incline curls will be your go-to. And the reason is because there's constant stress on your biceps when you're in this motion, because you're leaning back, and even when you're having max stress on your arms with them fully extended, they're being stretched to their maximum limit. And yes, when you curl, you're getting a maximum contraction. So when you're getting a max stretch, a max contraction, a max stretch, a max contraction, whew, that's hard to say back and forth. This is great because your muscles, even though they do need to stretch, and yes, even though your muscles do have to contract, they have to stretch in order to grow, and that maximum stretch will really just boost it. And since dumbbells are typically used for this exercise, the concept of variation will still stand very strong here. You can do classic dumbbell curls, you can do hammer curls, you can do pronated curls, and with each of these different variations, you're gonna be breaking up different muscle fibers with the long head and the short head of the bicep. And the more you contract, the more you stretch, and the more you get that maximum contraction and stretch on both ends due to this exercise, I guarantee you that your biceps will grow, that they will get stronger, and that you'll get higher peaks on your arms than you've ever had before over the course of a few weeks or even months. Regardless, your results will be flourishing due to the incline curl. In my opinion, this is the ultimate variation inducing workout for your biceps that will make the most results happen. Well, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please like down below and subscribe down below as well. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And I'll be going into other body groups here shortly, so if you want to, just keep watching and take care of yourself with the world how it is. Please be careful, and I'll see you next time.